Welcome back to our concluding episode as we witness the battle between the demon and the wandering soul. Zanzibar raises a tentacle. The cave trembles. At dawn of the competitions, when all eyes are distracted, Palagia will breathe its last. He laughs demonically. He releases a drop of ink. It spreads instantly, turning a patch of water deep purple. A fish swims through it and dissolves. I gasp silently, but suddenly one of Zanzibar's tentacle freezes. Slowly he turns directly toward me. Who is there? The water around me begins to swirl violently. Zanzibar smiles. Ah, the outsider. I have been expecting you, Baron. His tentacles spread wide, releasing faint trails of poisonous ink that curled like dark smoke through the water. So, the wandering healer dares to challenge me, Zanzibar hissed. My strategy. I remained calm. This ocean is not yours to destroy. The battle begins. Without warning, Zanzibar lunged. A surge of pink ink shot toward me, fast, deadly, suffocating. The ink passed through me, harmless. Ha, I thought. The benefits of being a soul. Zanzibar recoiled. What sorcery is this? My voice echoed from all around. You cannot poison what flows freely. I now understood his strength. In solid form, I could be vulnerable, but as water and that of a free-spirited soul, I was untouchable. I began to circle Zanzibar like a current, studying him. Then I saw it clearly. The glowing purple ink gland pulsing at the base of Zanzibar's core. The source, the weakness. I gathered myself, every droplet, every current, every source of energy. The ocean around me began to swirl faster, forming a whirlpool of pure force. Zanzibar roared and released a massive cloud of poison. The cave darkened, but I surged forward, through the poison, through the darkness, as a soul unstoppable. And then I struck. A concentrated surge pierced straight into the ink gland. Zanzibar let out a deafening, monstrous cry. The glow faded. The poison sacs burst. But instead of spreading, they dissolved, neutralized. The creature began to weaken, his massive form shrinking, crumbling. No! This was my ocean, my kingdom, he gasped. Back in the form of Baron, I looked at him steadily. Power built on destruction never lasts. With one final tremor, Zanzibar disintegrated into harmless currents. The cave fell silent. Mario the dentist turned rival ran screaming to the rebels. Run for your lives! Zanzibar is dead. We are defeated. I stepped out of the cave and lifted the conch. Chief Narayan, it's done. A pause, then a deep, emotional reply. Palagia owes you its life, but as you wished, this truth will remain between us. The ocean will celebrate, unaware of how close it came to ruin. I smiled softly. Let them have their joy. The annual competitions begin, and so the ocean came alive once more. No one knew, no one suspected. But the celebrations began in full glory. The swimming competition. Streams of graceful Pelagians darted through crystal waters. Speed, agility, elegance. The currents themselves seemed to cheer. Winner, a young swimmer named Erion, whose speed cut through water like light. Next, the algae pudding competition. Vibrant underwater stalls displayed glowing, colorful dishes made from cultivated sea algae. Textures shimmered like jelly, flavors rich and rare. Winner, Mira, whose pudding sparkled like emerald waves. She laughed with joy. Last but not the least, the pearl jewelry making competition. Artisans crafted breathtaking ornaments from luminous pearls, crowns, necklaces, delicate flowing designs, each piece reflecting the beauty of the ocean itself. Winner, an elderly artisan, Talos, whose creation resembled a galaxy trapped in pearls. Chief Narayan and I stood side by side. The cheers echoed, the ocean danced. But between us, silence spoke and a smile, a look of deep gratitude, a shared secret, a saved world. The farewell. As the celebrations faded into the golden glow of the ocean's horizon, I approached Narayan. It is time. Narayan's voice softened. Palagia will always remember you, even if it does not know why. Lyra and Mira approached, a quiet sadness in their eyes. Lyra spoke gently. Will you return? I smiled, that knowing, distant smile. The ocean is vast. Who knows? Our paths may cross again. As I was leaving, I thought to myself, the Pelagians are innocent, clueless about the impending disaster that was averted. I hope no Zanzibar returns to upset their peaceful lives again. I stepped back, closed my eyes, and slowly I dissolved once more into the ocean, into the currents, into the infinite. And so I moved on, leaving behind a world saved in silence, a bond unspoken, and a story carried forever by the tides of Palagia. I surge above a free-spirited soul back into my travels in the Andromeda galaxy, but this time not too far away, as my next stop is close, the adjacent red planet. Dear viewers, this is your storyteller Kitty signing off until we meet next month for another exciting adventure where we discover another lost civilization on the red planet. What story is about to unfold? Keep dreaming and let your imagination flow.